Hey man, what the do y'all know about sports?
You are now listening to the Best Damn Sports Podcast. Period. Welcome back, everyone, to the What Do Women Know About Sports Podcast. I am Brie Nicole.
And I'm Vicky D.
Hi, Victoria. Welcome back.
I know it's been like 3 weeks for me.
Yeah, because I was here 2 weeks ago. It was me and shout out to Drew. He was my guest co-host.
Right.
Drew from the Third Leg Delivery Podcast. He's always welcome. Yeah, shout out to them. How was your trip?
Oh, it was great. It was during July 4th weekend because that was my sister's birthday. So shout out to my sis. But yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed myself.
Where'd you go?
We went to New Orleans.
Okay.
It's not my third time going, so I was pretty familiar with Bourbon Street. That was fun.
That's always a good time.
Right. But it was a good trip. Much needed.
So you tried eating beignets, or did you?
I did try beignet. I did try.
Beignets are top tier.
Princess and the Frog.
Most people eat them with coffee because it's hot.
You know what's funny?
I don't drink coffee, so I eat it with a Sprite.
You dunk it in a Sprite?
No, I just have a Sprite with me. I don't dunk it in.
Oh.
It's because I don't drink coffee.
Oh, so yeah, my friend actually dunked his
in the coffee.
In some coffee. Yeah, he said it was pretty good, but yeah.
That's normal, but I don't drink coffee, so I wasn't so I just had a Sprite.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So it was nice.
Okay.
I enjoyed myself.
Much needed vacation.
Yeah.
It's been.
How was your week?
My mom's birthday was the 14th.
Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Mm-hmm.
And then this weekend is my family is having like a family reunion type thing. So
okay.
We typically have them yearly, but due to COVID being like a big, it's still a thing.
Right.
But COVID was really massive last year. Like we didn't have one.
Mm-hmm.
So we're having one this year. Tonight is like the first night, and then tomorrow is the picnic.
Nice.
So that's the
that should be fun. Hopefully the weather's good. I hope it don't be extra hot because I don't really like that. Right.
I don't really like that. I mean, right. I am gonna take my camera to practice like test shots. So that should be fun. But I just hope it's not hot, man.
I know.
Cause that is not fun.
I hope not for y'all. Ugh, that would suck. You got people coming from out of town?
Yeah, I think a few of my cousins from Arizona are coming. Most of my family with this particular side, most of them live in St. Louis.
Okay.
But the few that don't, I know some people I think they were traveling from Arizona. I'm not sure if they're here yet, but I do know they were coming from Arizona.
Okay.
So should be a fun weekend.
Yeah.
Should be a fun weekend because I was off today. Yeah. So
you got a rare day off.
My rare day off. It's always rare for me. Rare. But yeah, other than that, I've been doing nothing. Just trying to, relax.
I feel you.
So, what's first on the docket?
Yeah, so we got some sports shorts.
Sports shorts.
Yeah, sports shorts. Just to kind of,
give a little update.
Yeah, so Candace Parker, shout out to Candace Parker.
Shout out to her.
Yes, she became the first WNBA player to appear on the cover of an NBA 2K game. So kudos.
History.
I mean, I'm mad it took this long, but
Yeah,
it's whatever.
This is the WNBA's 25th season?
Yeah.
Yeah,
25th anniversary.
That's way too long.
She's gonna be on the 25th anniversary WNBA 25th anniversary special edition.
That's way too long.
Yeah,
that's way too long. But it's still history, and kudos to her.
Yes. Well deserved.
That's well deserved, and that's very, very exciting.
Right.
It's very exciting,
especially for other. I know she mentioned other WNBA players. Hopefully, in the future, this will, more WNBA players will appear on the cover.
Because I can name a few that can be lifted also along with her.
Oh,
like
for sure.
Lisa Leslie, Tina Thompson.
Yeah, they would be like the I don't know.
So whatever you call it. I'm just saying,
right.
These could have been players that could have been
Oh, that could have been.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or even current players now, alongside Candace Parker, you could have a person like Maya Moore or Sue Bird.
Diana Taurasi.
Like these are all like current players. They can always be like a part of history like this as well. So shout out to Candace like for being the first woman, because that's big.
Man,
that's like major. And her cover was really dope. Like the picture was real dope.
So Luka Doncic will be on the cover.
Yeah, shout out to Luka
of this edition. So, and then so it's gonna be, released on, obviously the PS5, PS4, Nintendo Switch, PC, Xbox.
I have a Nintendo Switch.
Do you? So you'll be playing 2K on your Switch? How is it like? It's so small. I mean, I guess you can play it on your TV. Never mind.
So my Switch, so it's two different switches. So one Switch is a light, it's a handheld. My Switch is the one you play through the TV. So mine's both. It's a handheld, but it's also a TV version.
Oh, okay.
So I have that one, but I play Mario Kart on mine, be out here racing.
Good old Mario Kart.
If you want to race, let me know.
What's your name? You got a name?
I don't know it. I don't know about her. Next time I come back, I'll tell you my little tip. But if you want to race, let me know.
In the comments, let her know if y'all want to race her. Let her know in the comments.
I am legendary. Okay.
Who your character? Who your character though?
It's So I switch it up. I think the character now is just a picture. It's a
no. Who you go with?
So it's a memoji of me. So they have you have to be like one of those type of characters. So I think currently it's me, but I switch between doing either like Mario or I do Peach.
Okay, I can get with that.
I stick with Peach because Peach be out here kicking ass. I stick with Peach. I'm gonna stick beside her. Yes.
Okay, that's funny. All right, another sports short we got.
I like that sports short.
Yeah, sports short. Yeah,
that's absolutely.
So we got Ben Simmons. You got trade rumors. Yeah. So he may be. The Sixers are. They're looking to trade him. There are teams that are interested in Ben Simmons. Believe it or not,
he's a good player.
Yes. Although his value did drop.
Yeah. He isn't as consistent as people may like.
I know. He literally scored like 6 points, average 6 points the last 3 games they played in the postseason or playoffs. So horrible.
I can see why they want to trade him, because like they've been to the finals or the playoffs like so many years in a row, and that they can't get over a hump. So something has to be changed.
Right. They got to do something to help Joel Embiid.
But he's injury prone too. Like,
yeah.
But I think he's more of the face,
right,
than Ben Simmons may be.
Right.
So I can see that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, there are teams that are interested in him.
I can see that it's Ben Simmons. Like, he isn't like a scrub. He not. He just not as consistent as he should be. That's the only thing.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see. He does have he still has some years left on his contract though.
With Philly.
Yeah. So
we'll keep an eye on that.
Right, we'll keep y'all posted. Now we're gonna switch gears over to Team USA. So I don't know if have you been following Team USA?
I have.
You have.
I have.
Woo.
So let's start with the women. So
okay.
So the teams are already set for Tokyo. If you don't know, the Olympics do begin next Thursday.
Ooh, it's coming
I'm
up.
excited. I do know that because cases are starting to rise here in the U.S. and in the other countries, they are not allowing any spectators.
Right.
And the players are going to be tested daily for the virus, as they should, because we trying to keep numbers down.
Right.
The women had I think they played like I'm going to call it an exhibition. They played against, so this past Wednesday was the WNBA All-Star.
Right.
And Team USA, which consists of like WNBA players, Team USA played against the WNBA All-Stars. And so it was a really great game. Typically in the WNBA All-Star, it's like previous years of the NBA All-Star, where the game that they just play for like shits and giggles. They were actually playing this game. And so with the team, granted, like it's Team USA, these are still like WNBA All-Stars, like they are playing against. They came ready and loaded. And so Team WNBA did win. I think it was like 95 to like 83, something around that range. But it was a really great game. We just got a chance to see like how like rotations are going to go for Team USA, like when they're in Tokyo. Diana Taurasi did not play. I believe she suffered like a slight hip injury in one of her games previously. So I think she's gonna sit out the next exhibition game, which is against Nigeria, because I think she's gonna rest before Tokyo. Right. And be ready for that. But overall, it was a good game. The 3-point contest, because they do have that as well. Shout out to like Allie Quigley. This is her third time winning it. She was legit. It was massive. So shout out to them. So the women, I'm always excited to see. They're going for their 7th consecutive like gold medal. Seventh. They gave flowers during halftime to the first women's team to win the gold medal, which was the 96 Olympic team. So that was nice. But to go for your 7th consecutively, meaning each year each summer Olympics, right? They get a gold medal, right? So I'm excited for them. I'm ready to see like what they're gonna bring. Oh, for sure. Because I think this year it's a lot of new Olympians. So it's people where this is their first year, right? I think the ones who are returning are Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi, Breonna Stewart, Tina Charles. Because it's a 12-person roster, right? So out of those 4, they all went to UConn. I think everybody else is new, so it should be a good. It should be some good games for them. Nice. Now the men,
on the other hand,
so me and Drew discussed this when he was here. I mentioned that the men, they are Olympians, great players in their own right, like for their respective like NBA team. However, the team of like the men's like USA team, to me it's giving small ball. There isn't a set center, right? A big, and that's needed because they are playing pro teams from other countries. These people also play in the NBA. They are playing for their home team, so it's not a set center. And the men have already had a few exhibition games, and they have lost.
So the first 2, they lost. I think the first one they lost to Nigeria.
Which I'm not hating on Nigeria, but I'm saying as Team USA, we have a set standard. And it's just certain teams it's certain teams I don't expect them to fumble to. Exhibition game or not. That's just me. That is just me.
So you feel like they shouldn't have lost to Nigeria?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. And that is nothing against the Nigerian national team. I'm just saying for me, it's certain standards like you have with Team USA. It's just certain teams you just be like, okay, they should win it. Right. That's how I look at it. And so like to hear like they didn't, it's kind of like, all right, are they not taking these exhibition games serious?
Right. Now the second game, they lost to Argentina.
Now that I can kind of see
Australia. I'm sorry. Now
that I can kind of I'm not as, because like Australia is a good team for the women and men, but still it's a set expectation. So I don't really know. I kind of feel like they aren't taking exhibition games seriously because it doesn't count towards the group play because it's not. I mean, even though it should, because that's just it's a practice for them.
Well, yeah, you got to build your team chemistry. And they didn't really have a lot of time to practice or what I'm saying.
So I guess that's what this is for them. It's just getting more practice in.
So they lost by 3 points,
which is
to Nigeria.
Okay, which isn't anything, but it's still a loss.
Right, and they. Whoa! So Argentina beat them 108-80.
See, that's a problem.
Yeah, and so the question So here's the question: should the men's team USA, should they be panicking at this moment?
I don't think so.
That seems to be the question that's floating around. Should they panic?
I don't think so, because granted, it is an exhibition game, but still, you're supposed to take these games seriously as well, because like these are the players like who are going to meet you in Tokyo. But the men.
Oh, let me. Sorry. Rewind. Actually, Team USA did beat Argentina. Apologize.
Oh.
So yeah.
But actually, it's like the men for Team USA, they don't have as long of a time together to practice as the other countries might. So I think they see these exhibition games as a way to like practice and see like what's a good rotation, which is fine, but you got to get together. So I don't think like they should be panicking, but I feel like once, like if they have any more like exhibition games like coming up, especially before Tokyo, take them a little bit more serious, because like Tokyo is next week. Like it's not like it's in a month; it's next week.
Literally, right?
So,
so we got so there's been a little bit of mix and shaking going on the team. So Bradley Beal, as you all know,
and Kevin Love.
Yes, and Kevin Love too. Yes, but Bradley Beal, he was placed under the health and safety protocols,
like what you doing?
that like Chris Paul was, but so he's not able to participate, unfortunately, and it's sad because I know this is like a dream of his, and a lot of other like basketball players.
Once every 4 years,
right? And yeah. So
that's the only sad part, because like I was looking forward to seeing him.
Yeah, St. Louis is on. Come on,
I was looking forward to seeing him and Tatum play together.
Right.
I wonder what happened just for him to be placed under those like health and safety protocols. Like we don't know.
Probably COVID. Who knows?
But Kevin Love, he isn't playing because it's still an injury he's recovering from.
Right. So
I heard that JaVale McGee, he is a big. He's going to be replacing.
Hopefully
he's going to be joining the team, and
Keldon Johnson. Yeah.
So like shout out to them, like congrats, because like being an Olympian, it's once every 4 years. That's a great thing. It's just like I kind of feel bad for like Kevin Love and Bradley Beal, because like it's like they were like selected initially.
Right. And also Jeremy Grant as well. He's no longer on the team as well. So yeah.
So there's 3 people they gotta find.
Yeah. So we'll see.
We'll see come next week.
Yeah.
What's happening for Team USA? We'll see come next week. But I'm excited just to see.
It's gonna be interesting.
It's a different feel.
I'm not feeling as excited as before. I don't know. It's just different.
Pretty excited. Like I think it's gonna be odd without spectators. Like I was watching during the WNBA All-Star game. I think they were interviewing Diana Taurasi, and they asked her like, how do you feel about it not being any fans? And she was like, I think for our team, especially the players where this is their first Olympics, it's going to be good, because it's not going to be any of that background like feeding noise. They can really like focus and hone in on just the game. So for some people it may be a plus, for some it may be a negative, or some it just doesn't matter. But I don't think it's going to. Now, for some people, it may hinder, because I feel like track and field, like you need that, because like you can hear them like screaming for you and yelling. But for some sports, like you may need the peace and quiet. So, it just depends on how you look at it.
Yeah,
it's definitely going to be different. It's definitely going to be different, like very different. Speaking of Team USA, the women, I just got an update. The women lost to Australia for the first time.
Oh, wow.
It's an exhibition game, like for the first time since 2011. They lost 70-67. So that's 3 points.
Okay.
Hey. These other countries is
I know, but like they really like they
coming for Team USA.
They really are. Like
because to win or to go or to have already conquered and done it 6 times, that's legendary. But to go back and do it for a 7 try, these other countries they have been waiting.
Oh, they know. They yeah.
So you have to be ready. And granted, these are exhibition games. It's kind of like a preseason. It does not count, but you still want to win those as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I think these losses, they're going to help you to motivate you to like do better, especially when it's time to play for real.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I better watch out for these other countries, man. You know, it'll be like the country you
least
did not expect. Right.
The country you least expect, that's just gonna knock you out the list. I'm telling you. Like when I heard Nigeria, I said, whoa.
And then the rules, or not the rules, but like, you know, there's not a lot of like
the courts
like not that, but like so you know how our players, you know, we love to flop. You know, they're not gonna be calling all that, you know, during a limp, you know what I'm saying? It's a little different. They're not gonna be calling them kind of calls.
And the court's smaller, the ball is smaller. It's a different size ball. I think players. So in the NBA, players are allowed 5 fouls before they're ejected. In FIBA or Olympic style play, they can have 6.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some leeway there. It's not drastic differences, but it's differences that you can like notice if you don't play this style of play like on a regular.
Right.
So well, hey, they better get together because listen, they ready. These other countries are waiting for the opportunity.
Man,
they're waiting.
All right, so of course we got to talk about the NBA Finals. I mean, that's still going on.
It's definitely still going on.
And Devin Booker, he's on the roster for Team USA. Am I correct?
He is. He's going to be exhausted.
Man, whoo.
He's going to be exhausted.
But you know, it's tied. Which, thank you, because it's a series now. I'm thinking the Suns gonna blow them out.
I didn't think that at all.
Okay.
I did. So when Drew was here, I gave a prediction. I said Suns in 6.
Okay. Okay.
So I had them winning at least 2. I didn't know where they were gonna get those 2. Whether it was gonna be like their 2 at home or 1 in Phoenix.
I feel like home court advantage is working in both teams' favors now.
You should always take care of home court. So wherever I don't care if you are, or I don't care like if you are not favored to win. When you at home, you should take care of home court.
Right.
The game Wednesday night, the Suns were up. I don't know what happened in that last quarter though. I think Chris Paul had some really bad turnovers.
Yeah, he did.
Devin Booker, he did his part. Like he had 42 points. He was out there doing what he had to do. And I think he had about 18 fouls, you know, but they just him, you know. But,
wow, yeah.
I'm still going Suns in 6. I may be leaning towards 7 at this point, but I'm still team.
Well, I mean, if you figuring home court, then yeah, I would go with the Suns because
it's because Game 7 will be back in Phoenix. It's Thursday, Game 7.
Yeah,
it's gonna be in Phoenix. So Game 5 is tomorrow.
Okay,
it's tomorrow back
Saturday.
In I'm still rocking with the Suns. I feel like the Bucks did their job.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I feel like if the Bucks would have gave up 1 at home, they wasn't going to a Game 6. Like Phoenix was going to win it all on Saturday. So I feel like the Bucks did their job in securing home court.
For sure.
That's just it. They did their job.
Yeah. So
I'm just waiting to see what's gonna happen. I think more people are. I think this was the playoff series we needed because it's not like the same teams. Like, just like how you've been saying, it's good basketball.
Yeah, something new. Like I'm getting tired of seeing. I like the Lakers. I'm just tired of seeing them. I'm tired of seeing the Spurs, the Warriors,
Celtics.
Yes, I'm just the same old. It's
I'm
the
just
same power.
Tired,
right? So this is good, and people are watching. Like it ain't like people ain't watching.
They're watching. They are watching.
You gotta watch the future superstars out here.
So I think they can do better in the next game because if you check the box score. what's his name? DeAndre Ayton only had 6 points. Like, for him to be the big and just have 6 points, the Bucks were doing their job in defending him and guarding him from like getting to the basket. Chris Paul needs to work on the turnovers.
Yeah. So do you feel like, as far as the Bucks, like, do you feel like Chris Middleton has become like...
I hope you're not going to ask me about that comparison they was doing.
No, I'm not. Who?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it was a comparison on Twitter. They were trying to compare him to Jordan.
No. First of all, I'm not even going to entertain that. But do you feel... Wow. Do you feel like Chris Middleton will kind of step up to the plate? I know this is Giannis's team, and I know he's the superstar on that team, obviously. But do you feel like Chris Middleton will be that person that will, you know, help them win this series?
If Giannis is having a bad game, I think he's the go-to person here.
Right. Yes.
Now
they need Middleton. Like,
I don't know, is he consistent enough for that though?
Yes.
Okay. So
yes.
Yeah, if Giannis is having a bad game, because here's the thing, nothing against the Greek Freak, but if he, I'm telling y'all, if he was not his size, he would be just.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that.
If he was not the size that he is, he would be riding the bench.
Right,
I'm trying
right.
to tell y'all, okay? And I'm not even being funny. I'm just letting y'all know, like, what exactly it is.
No, you're not lying. Like, a lot of people said the same thing you said.
I'm just saying, if he was not his size, he would be riding the bench. Riding. So yeah, if Chris is...
So Middleton is like the high caliber, like sidekicks of all sidekicks that you can have. So like, teams need somebody like Middleton.
If Giannis is having a bad game and they need like to run a play through somebody or get us a three or even a jumper, I think Middleton would be the go-to person for all of that. Yeah. Because I'm telling y'all, Giannis is...
I feel like Middleton is very underappreciated. So because
Giannis is the face of the team.
Right. Just like Pippen was the Jordan. I mean, look.
But
that's the caution.
But like the difference is that Jordan and Pippen were both great players.
Wait a minute, what is this comparison? Hit me, because
he's not a Jordan, in my opinion. Now, Chris Middleton can be a Pippen because like they were both great. It's like secondhand men. Giannis is not a good firsthand man for me. Like, it's his size. That's all it is, his size. It's just the size.
But wait a minute, what is this comparison you talking about?
So after the game,
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, so the tweet that I see, it says Chris Middleton turns into prime MJ when he plays at home. So then there's a video. There's a video it's a merging of Michael Jordan in his prime and then Chris Middleton in his prime, like making like key plays. So they're trying to say when Chris Middleton plays at home, he is like prime MJ. And
y'all be doing the most.
I am not knocking Middleton as a player, but listen, Michael Jeffrey Jordan is Michael Jeffrey Jordan for a reason, okay?
I just wish people would just stop comparing players, man.
Yeah,
like, just
the
stop.
Has to stop.
I don't get it. No.
Regardless, though, I'm still doing Suns. So when it's all
right,
it goes
right,
6 or 7, I'm riding with the Suns.
Yes.
So hopefully it works out in their favor. I'm praying. But so far this has been a really great series.
Yeah, it's been entertaining.
It's been a good playoff.
I'm glad the Bucks won because the series would have been over like now.
Oh yeah, if this was the Hawks, it would have been like a big old sweep. I'm trying to tell y'all. No shade to them, but they were I don't think they would have been a match for the Suns. So, but this has overall been a good season.
Right. So basically, it's an even plate. Next game, tomorrow. Chris Paul got to work on these the turnovers he made was like uncharacteristic of him to do.
And we want Chris Paul to get his ring.
Right.
Come on now.
So we need him to stop turning the ball over, giving the Bucks,
free points.
These transition points.
Listen, a turnover is a free point in my opinion. Don't do that.
That is a free point, right? These transition points, can't allow them to do that.
Just listen.
And like you mentioned, if Giannis does have an off game, You know, you already got Middleton.
Yeah.
To pick it up.
Because
which we know we can win. They've won games when that has happened. When Middleton like took control of the game. So
yeah. Like the last few games of the Hawk series, but because Giannis was out.
Right.
That's probably how they won the series, because of Chris Middleton. So yeah, I'm hoping for a better game from the Suns. And here's the thing: it's not about playing a good, like, first or third quarter. You have to play a good 48 minutes. That's all 4 quarters. You have to be consistent each quarter, all 12 minutes. Whoever touches the floor, you have to be on your A game. Consistency is key here, people. So I think tomorrow's game is gonna be the game.
It's gonna be crazy
because it's gonna be like the deciding factor. Because I feel like
pretty much, yeah.
Like whoever wins, it's gonna shift momentum.
Right. Yeah. Right. So I agree.
I'm excited about tomorrow. Speaking of basketball, if you have HBO Max, make sure you are watching Space Jam. It's the remix. I'm calling it.
Not the remix. Space Jam 2?
Here's the thing. I am on board with some remakes. However, I do feel like certain stuff does not need to be remade. And I kind of felt that way about Space Jam. But many people who I know have watched it and they said it was really good. So I am going to watch it.
It was like a pinch full of people that didn't like it. But I did see a lot of people said it was cool.
Yeah, so I am going to watch it.
So I am too. Max. You know I'm going to compare it.
Oh, I'm going to compare it. I'm going to compare it.
Yeah.
But it's because the original Space Jam was just that great of them. It was... Like, come on, man. Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan. Like, it was a great cast of people. So I am going to watch it. So, like, if you all watch it too, like, leave us a comment and just tell us what you thought.
Yeah, and we'll let you know in the next episode what we thought.
If it was hot garbage or not.
Right.
But I am going to mention LeBron James and his wife. Because, listen, Savannah...
Man, when I say...
Baby, Savannah...
Shout out, because
I liked it.
That girl is gorgeous.
Shout out to them. Like
Black love. Come on,
we
hashtag Black love.
We let LeBron off the court. We keep telling y'all that. So I am going to watch it. I think I'm going to give it a chance because,
like, from the preview that I saw, it looked pretty cool. It looked watchable. I could sit and watch it.
It looks modern. Like, it looks like it's made for this particular era.
Right.
So that's going to be the thing you have to remember when watching it. This is not set in 90s 5, 6, whatever they came out. It's set for 2021 type of movie. So so you have to keep that in mind. It's set for today's era.
Yeah.
So I am going to watch it because I think it's going to be pretty cool. So I would definitely, or we will definitely give you our feedback.
We sure will, or we will.
if it's hot garbage.
Oh, we gonna tell you.
This was hot garbage. Hot garbage. So, again, be on the lookout for the Olympics next week.
Yes. Make
sure y'all tune in to watch all of the sports. Whether you are watching track and field, basketball, gymnastics, the equestrian riders, diving. I like diving. I watch diving and swimming on the edge. I am going to be watching those. And then I'm going to be watching, it's like a BMX one. I'm watching that. And Team USA also has a 3-on-3.
3-on-3 what?
Basketball. It's a 3-on-3 tournament, too.
Okay.
So I will be watching that as well. So I'm excited for the Olympics. Granted, it is different, but we need it. It's a coming together moment. So
yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I like our little, short sports or sports shorts.
Sports shorts, yeah, we gonna do that. We gonna do that.
That was a good addition. Good addition. If you listen, make sure y'all check out our website. It is wdwkas.com. It is the link to all things us. It takes you to our Twitter, Instagram,
merchandise,
our YouTube, merchandise. It is all on there. Follow us on our Instagram. The Instagram, it is WDWKAS Podcast.
Our Twitter is What Do Women Know 1, and that's KNO, the number 1.
And last but not least, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube. The YouTube, it is also WDWKAS Podcast. As always, I'm Bree Nicole.
And I'm Vicky D.
We shall see y'all next week. Peace.
You are now
now listening to the Best Damn Sports Podcast. Period.